Come Saturday night, you'll have 96,000 fans watching. How do you plan on keeping that momentum going and securing the win so it can keep on coming?
This is what I've been in boxing for all these years, so 14 years I've been in boxing.
Saturday night, 96,000 fans. A stadium vibrating with noise, pressure, and expectation. And when not many eyes lock onto you, the question becomes simple. How do you hold the momentum? And how do you make sure the win keeps coming? For some fighters, this moment is terrifying, but not for him. He's been breathing this sport for 14 long years. 14 years of sacrifice, sweat, and scars, all collapsing into one night. And yet, this night also brings one of the biggest talking points in boxing. Could we be witnessing one of the biggest upsets of the year? 4 days' notice, 10 rounds, a late replacement. Josh Padley stepped in when most fighters would have stepped back. And after the fight, his voice said everything. "I feel good, man. Levels were clear. Conditioning wasn't there. Body shots drained me, but I tried my hardest. No regrets." But now, let's shift to the storm everyone's talking about. Shakur Stevenson versus Josh Padley, the matchup that lit the boxing world on fire. Shakur Stevenson, the technician, the controller, the shutdown artist, against Josh Padley, a fighter most fans had never even heard of. To them, beating Mark Chamberlain meant nothing. To them, this wasn't a showdown, this was a formality. But some fighters see something different. Keyshawn Davis, too easy. Shakur's Olympic brother Keyshawn Davis didn't bother sugarcoating anything. He said, "People think this is just a last-minute fight. Trust me, it's another chance for Shakur to show the levels that exist in this sport." Levels, a word that follows Stevenson like a shadow. Gervonta Davis, sparring session. Tank didn't hesitate either. He pointed straight to the De Los Santos fight, where Shakur practically throws a puncher for 12 rounds. He'll make this look like a sparring session. People underestimate how hard it is to fight someone like Shakur. High praise or a warning? Teofimo Lopez, the brutal breakdown. Teofimo, never shy, never filtered, had his own opinion. Padley, not the guy to beat him. But hey, anything can happen. Look at me versus Lomachenko. Nobody believed it until they had to. And he's right. Boxing has a long memory of impossible upsets. But Lopez added one more dagger. If he thinks he can beat Shakur without fixing mistakes, he's crazy. Devin Haney. It'll be boring. Haney, calm, cold, analytical, gave the cleanest prediction.
That this would be one of the biggest upsets in boxing.
Definitely.
Just gone 10 rounds, Shakur Stevenson on 4 days' notice. Obviously not a result you wanted, but I think you won a lot of fans out there. Just sum up to me the sort of feeling, how you're feeling right now.
Yeah, I feel good, man. Could see there were levels in there, and obviously the conditioning wasn't quite there from me, and the body shots are taking out of me. But now, tried my hardest. Didn't come up on tonight on 4 days' notice, unfortunately, but I'll be back. Yeah. Obviously, it's hard to accept a defeat from a fighter. I haven't lost since amateurs now, so. Bit shit, but I'll be back. I'll hold my head high that I've done the best I could, so no regrets.
Shakur Stevenson versus Josh Padley.
Wins, 12 rounds, no drama, no knockout. Shakur isn't a finisher, he's calculated. He'll just neutralize Padley. A chess match, not a war. Jose Valenzuela, but don't take him lightly. Then came the warning nobody expected. Late replacements are dangerous. They come in with nothing to lose, and that makes them deadly. If Shakur isn't locked in 100%, Padley can create a hellish night. Unlikely? Yes. Impossible? Never. Ryan Garcia, the psychological angle. Ryan didn't talk about power, he talked about pressure. This is supposed to be easy for Shakur, And that's exactly why it's dangerous. He questioned the mental side. What if Padley doesn't fold? What if the fight gets messy? What if the criticism finally creeps into Shakur's head? Pressure breaks more fighters than punches ever will. Floyd Schofield. Preparation is everything. Schofield didn't overthink it. Shakur has a full camp. Padley doesn't. At this level, that's the end of the story. 8 to 12 weeks versus 4 days. There's no comparison. Aggression can close distance, but not the gap in preparation. And that's why Schofield expects a one-sided masterclass. Final word. The world expects Shakur to dominate. The fighters expect Shakur to dominate. The odds expect Shakur to dominate. But boxing does not bow down to expectations. And that tiny sliver of unpredictability, that heartbeat of chaos, is why the world will still tune in.